Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Miss Crochet and Coffee here, and I'm adjusting my light as I get ready to show you guys the Copic 72, which is the Copic Ciao 72. The reason why it's Ciao is because they look more like Sharpies than like actual like markers. So when you open the container, this is what they look like, and they have this little thing on top that helps, make sure you, this is a great way to make sure you have all your markers in the container. Sorry, I just noticed that there was something on the side of that one. All right, so when you get your case, I wish it had better packaging. For the price of these, you would think they'd come in like a bag or something, but this little plastic container, I'm not a big fan, because if you turn it sideways or you try to move it, that little cap is not clipped on here in any kind of way, and it just kind of slides off, and then all your markers fall out, and it's a whole hot mess. So I was asked by a viewer, Sonia, to do a video using my Copics. Now, I haven't done a video using the Copics or even showing the Copics because I know the Copics are a very expensive brand. And I did get these for my birthday, so I've been using the crap out of them. I just haven't showed them on the channel yet. So I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to do a little coloring with you guys. A little color with me, I guess. To show you the Copics. And when I say little, thank you, Crafting with Christy. Literally little. I've somehow got marker on the front of that. Not sure how that happened, but as you can see, I've been coloring away with the Copics. That one was with my chameleon, so we're gonna grab that. I have a protector for the little book too. So let's see. That's fine. That's one of the pages I completed with the Copics. They're really nice. They essentially blend themselves. Like, I don't even have to really blend them. But I was working on I work on these pages a lot whenever I'm in the car waiting for the kids. So let's see here. Let's finish up this young lady. No, I want to start a new one. Good gravy. Make up your mind, woman. All right, so let's see. I started working on that one. That one's my favorite. So let's do this one. I think Stitcherista had this diamond painting. I want to say she did a diamond painting that looked like this. So we're going to break that spine a little bit. It's the only time we're breaking a spine is okay, people. All right, so the Copics. Okay, so let's go for her skin. Now the Copics come in different varieties. I think there's 354 complete for a complete set. Copic Ciao. This one only has 72, but you can buy them. The thing that killed me was the Copic Ciaos, which are this one, and I'm going to bring you down a little bit. The Copic Ciaos, this set, when I looked on it online, because I had to look at it for, research reasons, this set was $176, but then the next set is $200, and I'm like, well, why? Anyways, I was just happy to get my hand on a set of Copics. So yeah, let's draw some stuff or color some stuff. So the first color I'm going to go with is Soft Sunset. Or Soft Sun. I'm going to add an extra words in there. So we're going to bring you over there. There we go. There we go. So we're just going to go ahead and... Now, these are by far some of my favorite markers. Of course they are. One, they're hella expensive. Two, I'm not trying to brag or anything, which, by the way, you guys, it's one of the reasons why I didn't want to show the markers, because I'm pretty sure somebody's going to be fussing about it. But they color very smooth. Like, I'm barely touching the page and that color comes out. It doesn't bleed like a normal pen. It's a very soft brush tip, because this comes with a brush tip and then a chisel tip. And the only thing I can tell so far that I don't like is the fact that it does look a lot darker when they're wet. Like these look a lot darker when they're wet versus when they dry. Like when this dries, it won't be as dark as you're seeing now. So that always puts me off, because then I'm like, oh, okay, I'm gonna have to do a lot of, like, you know, blending, and then it dries and I'm like, oh crap, I probably should have waited for it to dry. So they do take a little bit longer to dry than like my normal pens. Also, I keep doing that where I like leave that middle spot open, and then she has like this line in her face. These don't tend to get that line and stuff in them as much as like the regular alcohol markers do. Obviously, they are refillable. I have lots of markers to show you guys. I still have to show you guys my 120 set from Arteza. And as of right now, I don't think I'm going to do any comparisons. I don't know enough about markers to compare them to anything. I just know what my favorite ones to use are, which right now, my Cali Art. I don't mind my Denote markers, but they're not the first ones I go grab. Like, I like my Copics, obviously. I like the Cali Arts, which are a little bit more affordable. I think they're $40 for a set of 100, and they come with a very decent, you know, wide range of colors. And then, of course, I have my Artezas, which are a little bit more expensive, but they always have discounts, so you can find somewhere. Even on my channel, because as you guys know, I'm an affiliate with Arteza. So I just got a new coupon code. So if you look down in the description box of this video, there will be a new coupon code listed, and it is good until, I believe, October 15th. So yeah. All right. And she's going to be colorful, so we're going to do purple lips. Why? Because we can. And I always put this little box right there. Like, I always make a square. Sometimes it doesn't work. Kind of looks like her lip is shining when you leave that little space open. And then we're going to give her some very pretty eyes. So we're going to go to Photo Blue. I don't know how to pronounce that. Don't judge me. All right, so somebody was telling me, you know, if you want to make your eye look like it's sparkling, don't color in the white part. So I try to leave a little bit of it open, then it creeps me out, so then I end up coloring it in. And then what I'll do is I'll use like a white gel pen, and I'll like put something there. And then because she has that heart on her face, we're going to use Crimson Red, roll time, to fill it in. And of course, the Copic markers have the indicator that tells you which side. The gray strip here will tell you that's the super brush, and then on the other side is the broad chisel tip. It does come with a colorless blender for the 72 pack. I really, really, really freaking love these markers. I'm not gonna lie, I do really like them. They are very nice to work with. Let's see. They glide. I've never used a marker that glided this smoothly. Like when they say there's nothing like a Copic, they completely mean it. So we're just gonna randomly do streaks in her hair, different colors. Also, when you get new markers, it's probably a good idea not probably. It is a good idea to swatch them. I swatch them for my own personal reasons, but it is a good idea to swatch them so that if you need to find a particular color, you already know what they look like dry. So you're not trying to figure out, like having to do that brain science, trying to figure out what it looks like dry. Then I'm just going to blend these two together. And when I say these things blend by themselves, they freaking blend by themselves. Like, there's not a whole lot you need to do with them. I'll show you better with a different color. So we're going to go pink. And I'm just coloring random strands of her hair. So there's a lot of it. But don't worry, I need to do an updated video on how to color grayscale with markers. Now that I've learned a bunch of blending techniques and stuff like that, I need to do that here very soon. If not this week, next week, I'll have a video up for that. I'm just gonna get these couple of strands, make them green. Essentially, she's gonna have like rainbow hair. Let's go like a darker pink. Say we're gonna blend that in right here. Then at the bottom here, I'm gonna put some darker pink down here. Just kind of give me an indication of where I'm going. Please keep in mind these are just quick doodles. I just wanted to show you how well the markers work. So I'm not going for perfection here. I'm just going for tutorial's sake. This color is Cool Shadow. It's one of my favorite colors because it's like a baby teal color. 1 second. Sorry about that. My Schwann's guy got here. So let's see. Get some more of this blue in here. I don't know about you guys, but when I color, I've learned that I like to listen to audiobooks, because then I feel like I'm actually doing something. Like I get to get through a book and I get to color at the same time. If I've run out of YouTube videos, because nowadays it seems like all I do is watch YouTube videos. There's a lot of people on my subscription list. Oh, no, not green. Let's go for another light color. Let's do purple. This is blueberry. We can do blueberry. So yeah, I really like the Copic markers. They color super smooth. Nothing else compares to this. Like I see why a lot of, like, when I would watch tutorials and stuff on markers, people would always say about the brush tips. Now, if all brush tip markers felt like this, then I understand why people love brush tips. I fell in love with brush tips because of these markers. Just because they're so soft. It's like writing, it's like coloring with a cloud. So like, you don't really have to put a lot of pressure on it. You don't even really, you can just tap it to the page and watch the color just, it's like the color just does what it's going to do by you just tapping on the paper. So let's show you. Oh, there's my little book. I'm going to show you some of the blending that you can do with them. So I'm going to take this random page and we're going to go down here at the bottom. So we're going to use a chisel tip. And that is lilac. And we're going to go process blue. I don't know what process blue is, but do you see how smooth that blended? Like, look at that. That is amazing. Yep. There you go. Focus on that. So now let's do a red. It just says crimson red, I think, right? Yeah, crimson red. And then we're going to do this light pink. We're going to do pure pink. And we're just going to blend them together. Do you see it blending there? Like, that is awesome. And then even when they're dry, so this had a few minutes to dry. So let's try this Phatho blue. Let's do the chisel tip. Why am I using that brush tip? So even after it's dried, so let's see. We're gonna do, and they do bleed, so obviously, you know, if you're using them, use caution. Let's see. We're gonna do rainbow colors, but I have to pull up something because I don't know my rainbow colors. Don't judge me. So pull out my little guide here. All right, so we need red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple. All right, so here we go. We got rainbow colors. So we're gonna put these back. But yeah, the Copic markers, I understand now why everybody goes so gaga over them. I can see why they're a little bit more expensive. I still think the price is like ridiculous. I mean, you can still get good coloring from regular markers, but I see why everybody goes all nuts for them. So let's see. We're going to do crimson, cadmium red. We're going to do cadmium orange. And then we're going to do emerald green, wrong side. I think yellow was supposed to go before that, but that's okay. It's my rainbow. There's no mistakes, just happy little accidents. Which this week I will be flipping through the Bob Ross coloring book that I got from a subscriber for my birthday because it's awesome. And then we're going to do purple. Now, one thing I've been wondering, because they said you can touch the tips to get them to blend. So I'm going to, one, pull all this fur off my finger. All right, so we're just gonna put a little bit on the tip here. We're just gonna roll this around and rub the tip with that. And that's the purple. That's the blue. So we're gonna rub tip. And it's not supposed to mess up your marker, but I just wanted to see if it does anything. See, I don't see anything. See, I see it on that one. It did it on that one. See how it went from, well, I guess you gotta actually look at it. It went from blue to purple. So let's try that again. Actually, let's try it with a lighter color so you can actually see it. So this is the blue, and that's the purple. So let's do yellow and green, because you'll obviously be able to see those. So what we're going to do, I'm going to take the tip, and I'm just going to touch it. See, I'm coloring the tip of the yellow green. Ooh. Now, does doing that hurt the brush tip? Nope, it's all clean now. So that's really freaking awesome. So yeah, you can touch the tips and get it to gradient. That's really cool. All right, so that is all I have for you today. That is my show and tell of my Copics. I do really like them a lot. I will be doing, you know, I'll do more videos with them. But I probably would do more videos with like my Arteza or my Cali Arts just because I know they're a little bit more affordable. And I know you guys can follow along with me if you have like, because I know a lot of you have bought the Arteza because of my affiliate link. And a lot of you, you know, have more affordable brands. So I don't want to do a color along with Copics when not everybody can afford Copics. So. And that's not a brag or a dig on anybody. I'm just saying when I do like tutorials and stuff, I like to do them with brands that I know are easily accessible by everyone and not just people that can afford like the really high expense. Because I didn't even buy that for myself. Like, so I can't even really say that I can afford them. I just got them as a gift. So yeah. So thank you guys so much for watching. I do greatly appreciate it. I hope this was informative for you. She's going to look cute when she's done. Maybe I'll do a Mindful Monday, which I just did a Mindful Monday using my Copics. I just did the Mindful Monday with the Alina Lasviera piece with the Copics. So yeah, so don't mind my ring light. I just got a new ring light. But thank you guys so much for watching. I give Copics 2 big old thumbs up. If you have the opportunity to get even a small pack of them, you have to try them. They are fabulous. So thank you guys so much again for watching. If you're a new subscriber and would like to see more random videos just like this one, please feel free to hit the subscribe button and the bell to be notified anytime I randomly decide to put up a video. And believe me, it's random. With that said, I'm going to bid you adieu. But not before reminding you, like I always try to remember to always try to be kind, be courteous, be cool. Bye, guys.